split open, red and black. Demon claws along my back. Engines roar with broken hate. Night unlocks the final gate. Fog turns thick like molten blood. Shadows rise in violent flood. Every echo shakes the bones. Hell awakens ancient tone. Ground is cracking under heat. Tires screaming demons beat. Baseline tearing flesh apart. Darkness crawling through the heart. Silence dies. Air collapses. Demon breath in burning masses. 3, 2, 1.
Apocalypse, hell roar. Drop, drop, drop. Pulse explodes and bodies stop. Nuclear breaks the core. Opens up the demon door. Apocalypse, hell roar. Rise. Terror glowing in your eyes. Drop so brutal, bends the night. Pulls your soul into the fight.
Replace the lights, neon melts in rivers black. Something pulls the world off track. Thunder whispers names of death. Hellfire steals your mortal breath. Every drift a ritual mark, binding you forever dark. Sirens, drowning demon choirs. Steel ignites infernal fires. Space erupts in shockwave rain, cleansing bones of mortal pain.
Apocalypse, a hell roar, crash. World dissolves in burning ash. Drop so violet, shreds the air. Tears the shadows everywhere. Apocalypse, hell roar, run. Nothing stands beneath the sun. Base so monstrous, shock divine. Turns your bloodstream into brine.
Twist reality, crushing all morality. Graves erupt in blackened flames. Skeletons recall your name. Every thump a death decree, dragging you eternally. Night consumes the final spark, breaking worlds and tearing dark. Base becomes the final law. Demon voice, the last you saw.
Some midnight air, iron sparks everywhere. Tires screaming, burning hay. Shadows twisting wicked ways. Neon veins across the street. Porcelain with every beat. Engines crawl like beasts unfound. Shaking life from dead and ground. Smoke is crawling up my spine. Heartbeat jumps a borderline. Every echo shakes my chest. Night awakens what was left. Feel the current through your bones. Hear the city's metal tone. is humming in your ear, breaking walls and burning fears. Sub bass tearing through the frame, fire rising without shame. Feel the current through your bones, hear the city's metal tone. Iron pulse overdrive, bass so deep you come alive. Iron pulse overdrive, drifting through the other side. Iron pulse overdrive, let the darkness amplify. Iron pulse overdrive, shake the night until you fly. So vibrations melt the ground, turning silence into sound. Iron dust beneath the wheels, every motion sharply feel. Night is calling from below, let the wicked rhythm flow. Push the engine, break the chain. Iron pulse inside your veins. Let the bass rewrite your mind. Leave your shadow far behind. Pulse forever burn to the night you will return.
Ground crumbling where the bass comes in, metal veins beneath my skin. Nighttime roars like caged steel beasts, silent ghosts begin their feast. Neon bleeding down my face, every step a growing chase. Engine screaming tortured rage, shadow writes another page. Heat is rising in the grid, darkness never seems to quit. Every echo, every spark pulls me deeper in the dark. Heartbeat sinking with the drum. Feel the future, feel the numb.
Titanium blood drift, bass that splits the rift, shaking every inch around, breaking through the underground. Titanium blood drift, hear the shadow shift, push the pedal through the floor.
Let the night consume you more. Iron roads beneath my wheels, every turn the darkness steals. Voices whisper in the smoke, all the sins the streets evoke. Static lightning fills the air, cities breathing in despair. Every flicker, every hum chains the night to what I've become. Metal scars across the sky, hear the sirens multiply. A baseline carves the night in two, this is where the lost break through. Heartbeat sinking with the drum. Feel the future, feel the numb.
Titanium blood drift, bass that splits the rift, shaking every inch around, breaking through the underground. Titanium blood drift, hear the shadow shift, push the pedal through the floor.
Let the night consume you more. Sub bass trembles in my spine, crossing over every line. Signal noise becomes a guide, pulling me to darker side. Gray vibrations burning slow, cracks appear where shadows grow. Every pulse a violent storm, night and metal fuse in form. Hear the bass fade into feels too real. City lights like dying stars, chasing shadows between cars. Wires hum a ghostly tune, fog reflects the broken moon. Steps grow louder in my chest, racing heartbeat never rests. Engines whisper from afar, calling like a fallen star. Roads unfold like endless scars, guiding me to who we are. Every second bends the air. Night is watching everywhere. Brave pulse highway, hear the shadows sway. Bass so deep it shakes the ground, feel the ever-haunting sound. Brave pulse highway, nowhere left to stray. Ride until the darkness calls, hear your heartbeat in the walls. Streetlights flicker, voices cry, drifters blaze the night sky. Tires screech like tortured souls, chasing long forgotten goals. Blackened alleys breathe decay, time dissolves and slips away. Broken glass reflects my face, lost inside this cursed place. Neon fog consumes the street, rhythms pull me off my feet. Clock is melting in my hand, night decides where I will land. Every second bends the air. Night is watching everywhere. Grave pulse highway, hear the shadows sway. Bass so deep it shakes the ground, feel the ever-haunting sound. Grave pulse highway, nowhere left to stray. Ride until the darkness calls, hear your heartbeat in the walls. No escape from ghostly ties, Phonk is living in my eyes. Every breath becomes a drum, calling me to what I'll become. Engines roar like ancient peace, dragging me through cursed feasts. Roads repeat like sacred rites, circles deep through endless nights. I feel the pulse beneath my skin, pulling me where dreams begin. Every drift becomes a prayer, begging fate to keep me there. Night is heavy, slow and cold, but the highway grips its hold. Bass is beating through my veins, breaking through my mortal chains. Grave pulse calling from below, telling me it's time to glow. To Streets are bleeding into black, shadow wolves don't turn their backs. City hums with iron lungs, sirens cry like ancient tongues. Footsteps echo far and wide, something follows close beside. Neon flickers, pulses slow, night decides where you will go. Every breath feels razor thin, hear the void pull you within.
Eternal night surge, feel the shadows merge. Bass so deep it cracks the ground, hear the never-ending sound. Eternal night surge, where the lost converge, fall into the drifting light, fade inside the endless night.
Smoke is rising from the streetcar tires, screaming frantic heat. Ghosts are dancing in the haze. you past your dying fear. Through the alleys, through the chill, night obeys its own free will. Every breath feels razor thin. Hear the void pull you within.
Eternal night surge, feel the shadows merge. Base so deep it cracks the ground. Hear the never-ending sound. Eternal night surge, where the lost converge. Fall into the drifting light, fade inside the endless night.
No escape from neon sins. Every cycle re-begins. Time dissolves like melting gold. Stories whispered, never told. Heartbeats sinking with the bass. Endless roads you chase and chase. Through the smoke your vision blurs. Still the darkness reoccurs. Let the shadows take control. Let the phone consume your soul.
Night is breathing through your veins, cutting loose all mortal chains. Eternal night with open arms lights you up, then brings you
Ground cracks when the bass comes in. Metal veins beneath my skin. Nighttime roars like caged steel beasts. Silent ghosts begin their feast. Neon bleeding down my face. Every step a growing chase. Engine screaming, tortured rage. Shadow writes another page. Heat is rising in the grid. Darkness never seems to quit. Every echo, every spark pulls me deeper in the dark. Heartbeat sinking with the drum. Feel the future. Feel the numb.
Titanium blood drift, bass that splits the rift. Shaking every inch around, breaking through the underground. Titanium blood drift, hear the shadows shift. Push the pedal through the floor, let the night
Consume you Let the night consume you more.
iron roads beneath my wheels. Every turn the darkness steals. Voices whisper in the smoke. All the sins the streets evoke.
Static lightning fills the air. Cities breathing in despair. Every flicker, every hum chains the night to what I've become. Metal scars across the sky. Hear the sirens multiply. Baseline carves the night in two. This is where the lost break through. Heartbeat sinking with the drum. Feel the future. Feel the numb.
Titanium blood drift, bass that splits the rift. Shaking every inch around, breaking through the underground. Tiny blood drift, hear the shadows shift. Push the pedal through the floor, let the night consume you more. chills in my spine, crossing over every line. Signal noise becomes a guide, pulling me to darker side. Great vibrations burning slow, cracks appear where shadows grow. Every pulse a violent storm, night and metal fusing form.
Hear the bass fade into space, like a heartbeat out of place. Titanium still flows within, calling me to drift again. Bass erupts like molten steel. Nighttime bends to what I feel. Engines howling, iron breath. Shadows spin the dance of death. Concrete vibrates under feet. Every pulse a violent beat. Neon tears across the sky. Ghosts awaken when I fly. Smoke is twisting through the frame. Every drift ignites the flame. Heartbeat sinking with the bass. Darkness takes its rightful place. Feel the pressure in your chest. Let the night decide the rest. Black steel resonance breaking through the silence. Space so deep it moves the ground, shakes the earth without a sound. Black steel resonance, fear becomes irrelevant. Let the night invade your soul. Lose control and feel it whole.
Metal wind slice through the haze. Eyes are glowing in a maze. Every engine screams in rage, ripping through the midnight stage. Tires burn with violent grace, carving rhythm into space. Demons whisper near my ear, speaking truths I shouldn't hear. Thunder rolls beneath the street, bass consumes the air with heat. Every note becomes a strike, hitting harder every time.
Feel the pressure in your chest. Let the night decide the rest. Black steel resonance breaking through the silence. Space so deep it moves the ground, shakes the earth without a sound. Black steel resonance, fear becomes irrelevant. Let the night invade your soul. Lose control and feel it whole.
Vibrations crawling up my spine, crossing every hidden line. Cities crumble in the heat, drums devour a broken street.
Iron storms begin to rise, lightning leaking from the skies. Hear the rumble coil and fold as the darkness takes control. Every drift of prophecy, every echo destiny. Black steel ringing through my veins, breaking all remaining chains. Night dissolves in silver tones, space is buried in my bones. Black steel resonance will stay, guiding me through every day.
Bass erupts like breaking stone. Nighttime carves you to the bone. Engines roar like beasts on chain. Iron winds cannot be tamed. Streetlights flicker, veins of fire, fueling every dark desire. Smoke is rising, pressure climbs. Phonk controls the hidden rhymes. Concrete shaking under drift. Heartbeat sinking with the lift. Every turn a deadly heart. Every pulse a beating heart. Let the engine call your name. Feel the darkness take its claim. Obsidian engine run. Bass erupts, the night's begun. Obsidian engine run. Shaking earth beneath the sun. Obsidian engine run. Feel the shadows overrun. Drive until the darkness bleeds. Feed the night what the night needs.
Iron echoes break the calm, vibration crawling through my palm. Breath is cold but pulse is warm, racing through the rising storm. Wires hum like distant cries, ghosts awaken in my eyes. Tires melt across the track, no return, there's no way back. Steel is screaming in the frame, night remembers every name. Baseline cuts me clean in two, every hit pulls me anew.
Let the engine call your name. Feel the darkness take its claim. Obsidian engine run. Bass erupts, the night's begun. Obsidian engine run. Shaking earth beneath the sun. Obsidian engine run. Feel the shadows overrun. Drive until the darkness bleeds. Feed the night what the night needs. Sub-bass crawling through the void. Every nerve gets overjoyed. Thunder rolling in my spine, crossing every broken line. Engines howl like dying gods. Streetlights flicker, blinking odds. Every drift becomes a vow. Night commands accepted now.
When the smoke begins to clear, night remains forever near. Obsidian still fills my chest, guiding me to endless rest. at my skin, shadows twist and crawl within.
Oblivion torque, bass that splits the dark. Shake the roadway to its core, make the shadows beg for more. Ignite the midnight spark, let the engines tear the sky. Drift until the stars will die. Drift until the stars will die. Flames erupt from metal veins, heartbeat sinks with iron chains. Fog is breathing through the cracks, nighttime hunts you from the back.
Concrete shatters under force, every drift averts the core. Sound wave cuts like burning knives, tearing through your past lives.
Thunder coils beneath the chrome, street becomes your second home. Baseline hits like falling stone, darkness claims what you condone.
Feel the rumble in your bones, hear the echo breaking down.
Oblivion torque, bass that splits the dark. Shake the roadway to its core, make the shadows beg for more. Ignite the midnight spark, let the engines tear the sky. Drift until the stars will die. Drift until the stars will die.
Sub-bass rolling through the frame, calling you by hidden name. Whispers crawl along the rail, breathing life into the pale. Drift lines carve the midnight air, devils meet you unaware. Oblivion in every turn, feel the universe burn.
Mental pulses fade away, but the echo's here to stay. Oblivion keeps you in sight, waiting for the next dark night.
Ashes floating in the night, engines spark with violent light. Roads collapse beneath the beat, every echo shakes the street. Neon storm across my view, burning fog in shades of blue. Bass erupts like molten stone, drilling deep into the bone.
Smoke is rising from the ground, shadows twitch at every sound. Every breath becomes a strike, pulling me into the night.
Feel the pulse beneath the steel, every drift becomes surreal.
Ashfall overdrive, it's so loud you come alive. Let the darkness multiply, shake the earth and scrape the sky.
Ash fall overdrive, engines scream and amplify. Push the throttle through your fear, burn the night, and disappear. Subway swallow every scream, dragging through a broken dream. Fire melts the metal frame, night forgets your earthly name. Drift lines glow like silver scars, racing under dying stars. Ash and thunder intertwine, binding you to the divine. Engines fade into the dust, but the echoes rise from rust. Ashfall whispers from inside, calling you to take the ride. Velocity crawling through my veins, metal rhythm breaks the chains. Engine screaming, twisted fire. Night awakens, raw desire. Neon static blinds my sight. Road dissolves in molten light. Bass erupts like thunder crack. Shadows snapping, don't look back. Smoke is thick like burning tar. Every drift ignites a scar. Every pulse a warning sign. Darkness pulls me from the line. Silence bends, streets collapse. Hold your breath.
Mix of birds. Voltage drop, infernal boom. Bass explodes across the room. Let the sub destroy the night. Feel the shockwave grip you tight. Voltage drop, infernal ride. Hear the darkness amplify. Drop so heavy, break the air. Nothing holy left in there.
Static pulses through the frame. Engines chant the ancient name. Every corner drenched in heat. Drift lines dance beneath my feet. Iron storms begin to roar. Baseline carves the city floor. Every scream the tires make feels like hell about to break. Neon blood across the lanes. Electric fire in my veins. Beat is tearing through the dust. Phonk becomes a violent thrust. Night grows still. Engines freeze. Feel the pressure.
Drop on 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Voltage drop, inferno. Lighting up the night like ash. Shockwave ripping through your chest. Baseline never lets you rest. Voltage drop, inferno. Run. City melts beneath the sun. Drop so deadly, drift so wild. Turn a monster from a child.
Sub-bass rolling down the spine, breaking every mortal line. Lightning folds inside the sky. Engines scream but never die. Shadows chant the phantom verse. Night unfolds the universe. Voltage tearing through the core. Phonk becomes the final war. lingers there. Voltage sings a final tone. And the night is yours alone.
Whispers crawling through the smoke. Shadows laugh before they choke. Cold hands rising from the ground. Bass begins its haunting sound. Neon bleeding on the floor. Something knocking at the door. Engines growl like demons fed. Night awakens all the dead.
Fog is thick with wicked cries. Ghosts reflected in my eyes. Every echo sharp like glass. Every step a corpse will pass.
Silence tightens. Darkness bends. Feel the terror where it ends. Ritual of the dead. Wave drop. Hear the heartbeat stop. Bass erupts like hell unchained. Twisting every living vein. Ritual of the dead. Wave fall. Demons whisper through the wall. Drop so loud the graves awake. Night begins its final quake.
Footsteps crawling on the roof. Phantom breath without a proof. Engines howling, tortured bliss. Night devours with every hiss. Fog is carrying broken screams. Eyes are glowing through the seams. Baseline slams like swinging axe. Tearing through the haunted cracks. Midnight trembles under weight. Dark refuses to obey. Every drift a wicked call. Dead wave rises over all.
Pulse. Hear it break. This is where the shadows wake. 3, 2, 1. Ritual of the dead. Wave crash. Beat exploding into ash. Drop so dark it stops your breath. Spinning wheels of living. Ritual of the dead. Wave run. There is nowhere left to run. Bass so deep it chills your spine. Drifting through the demon line.
Ghosts are chanting through the wires. Engines howl like burning fires. Every thump a rising doom. Echoes drowning in the room. Dead wave spirals through your veins. Lighting up forgotten pains.
Night is dripping into bone, leaving you forever known. Screams dissolve into the rain. Bass rewrites your blood again. Dead wave whispers in your head. You belong among the dead.
Shadows move outside the line. Engines roar like tortured cries. Blood red mist is on the right. Neon drowning in the smoke. Specters whisper, voices choke. Every corner hides a threat. Every step but darker depths. Streets collapse beneath the sound. Bass devours the haunted ground. Tension coils like broken rope. Night becomes a final hope. Hold your breath, hear the scream. Night is staring at the sea. 3, 1, 2, 3.
So break a cataclysm.
Drop, feel the heartbeat stop.
Bass erupts like splitting stone.
Dragging marrow from your bones.
So break a cataclysm.
Rise, see the terror in their eyes.
Drop so deadly, cold and sleek.
Darkness takes you every week.
Hands crawl down the metal frame. Engines chant the demon name. Fog is thick with ancient sins. Every echo slowly spins.
Tires scrape the haunted trail. Drift lines draw a ghostly veil. Night reveals its wicked grin, pulling fear from deep within. Sirens melt into the beat. Shadows gather at my feet. Baseline swings like iron blade, cutting through the undead shades. Silence breaks, shadows twist. You cannot resist.
So break a cataclysm. Crash.
Beat dissolving into ash,
Drop so sharp it slits the air.
leaving whispers everywhere.
So break a cataclysm. Run.
Death and demons act as one,
Bass so deep it cracks the floor.
haunting you forevermore. Heartbeat shaking in the void. Light and sanity destroyed. Every thump a ritual mark. Every drift invites the dark. Ghosts are crawling through the wires. Engines burn like funeral fires. Bass becomes a living curse, twisting through the universe. Moon dissolves into the storm. Night abandons human form. Cataclysm sings your name, and you return from where you came. Fire crawling up the hood, engine scream misunderstood. Shadows twist with broken jaws. Night obeys demonic laws. Smoke is rising from the cracks. Eyes are watching from the tracks. Baseline shakes the buried graves. Wakes the souls the night enslaves. Metal screams beneath my feet. Cold wind bites in phantom heat. Every echo claws my throat. Demons hand around my coat. Hear the growl, feel the breath. Demon rhythm breeds the death.
Hellbound demons surge, drop. Bass erupts and bodies pop. Roaring hellfire through your chest, breaking through what's unpossessed. Hellbound demons surge, scream. Rip reality at the scene. Drop so deadly, raw, obscene. Turns your pulse to gasoline.
Engines whisper ancient rage. Beasts unleashed from metal cage. Fog transforms to bleeding red. Night is dancing with the dead. Claws are scraping on the roof. Every nightmare turns to truth. Drift marks burn into the ground. Bass becomes a demon sound. Eyes ignite like molten gold. Beat
in a line.
Hear the chanting in the wires, engines howl like ancient fires. Baseline summon torn decay, calling spirits into play. Night collapses on its own, demon claims the iron throne. Every rumble, every roar opens up a hellish door. Opens up a hellish door. Ashes whisper in your veins. Demon voice dissolves your chains. Hellbound rhythm calls your name. And you are never quite the same. Are never quite the Rails down the metal door, shadows flood the city floor. Engine choke, a wicked scream, hell leaks through the broken sea. Blood red haze across the sky, baselines twist your mind awry. Ghosts crawl slow along the track, night pulls every heartbeat back. Drift lines glow like molten veins, darkness rattles iron chains. Every rumble cracks your spine, demon's breath becomes the sign. Hear the hush, hear the growl. Demon footsteps shake the soul.
Infernal spine ripper. At the heartbeats. Infer.
Burn soul spine, ripper drop, let the heartbeat stop. Baseline tears the sky apart, rips the flesh around your heart.
Infernal spine ripper.
Burn,
Watch the wicked wheels return.
drop so violent, breaks your sight, drags your shadow into night. Engines roll with demon tone, every drift breaks mortal bone. Fog drips black from glowing signs, bass awakens ancient lines. Screams dissolve in fiery breath, wheels spin close to living death. Curse vibrations scorch the air, night becomes a demon snare. Phantoms gather near the hood, chanting things you never should. Every thump a death command, summoned from the underland. Feel the tremor, feel the bite. Demon rising from the night. 3, 2, 1.
Infernal spine ripper. Beat explodes in molten ash.
Drop so sharp it splits your chest, pulls your soul from where it rests.
Infernal spine ripper.
Run,
Darkness demon act as one.
bass so brutal, raw, unclean, turns your blood to gasoline. Inferno hums inside the rails, demon wind replaces trails. Some waves rip the earth below, dragging spirits as they go. Engines howl in tortured praise, roads collapse in hellfire blaze. Baseline chants the ritual vow, you belong to demons now. Night devours the final flame. Demon whispers out your name.
Bisquake Dominia. Stop your breath. Demon rhythm feeds the death. Bisquake Dominion drop.
Bisquake Dominion drop. Hear your heartbeat pop. Bass erupts like tearing stone, ripping marrow from the bone. Bisquake Dominion fall. Demon voices fill the hall. Drop so violent, kills the light.
Pulls you through the endless night.
Every drift ignites the curse. Baseline chants the demon verse. Tires carve the crimson lane. Night consumes your fragile brain. Engines whisper death's decree. Phantoms crawl across the sea. Every thump a ritual mark. Dragging souls into the dark. Thunder screams beneath the crown. Hell has found a second home. Every rumble, every roar opens up a demon door.
Hear the silence break apart. Feel the claws inside your heart. 3, 2, 1.
Bisquake Dominion crash. World dissolves in demon ash. Drop so sharp it slits the air. Pulls you past the point of care. Bisquake Dominion run. Nothing left beneath the sun. Base so deadly raw obscene.
Turns your blood to kerosene.
Subwave split reality, twisting dark finality. Engines chant the final hymn. Nighttime grows forever grim. Demons march along the rails, tearing open cosmic veils. Base becomes the guiding flame, carving out your shadow name. Every echo built to kill, every pulse a demon will. Abyss calls with iron tongue, claiming old and claiming young.
Moon collapses in the storm. Night abandons human form. Echoes whisper through your skin. Welcome home to what's within. To what's within. To what's within.